So last two PDF which we have seen. Okay, I told you to write down the examples and their names, the IPC name which is given below that particular example. And then I told you that I will explain one by one how to give the IPC name to aromatic compounds. Now directly we are starting with aromatic compounds because the open chain organic compounds IPC nomenclature already we have studied in lower standard, and this year also many examples we have solved. I hope that all of you have purchased your books, textbooks, notebooks from the school, because now when we start with our regular video lessons, might be alternate days, so it's very important that you should have your text with you. And of course, whatever part I am going to teach, okay, the images I am going to send, notes also I am going to send, so refer it properly, and for each video you will understand the explanation properly. So let's start with the IPC nomenclature of aromatic compounds. Now aromatic compounds, already you know that aromatic compounds will contain at least one benzene ring. One benzene ring. This. Okay. So they are called as aromatic compounds. Now we have to start with the IPC nomenclature of such type of aromatic compounds. In that first category is mono substituted derivatives. Okay, mono substituted derivatives of aromatic compounds. Mono substituted means only one substituent or one functional group you will find on the benzene ring. Let us start with this first example here. Benzene ring is there, aromatic compound. Methyl group. This group already you know that this is the methyl group. All the tables I have told you to revise. Okay, 5 to 6 tables you have written and I told you to keep in mind. So methyl group, so you start numbering from here only. This carbon atom here, there are 6 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have a substituent here, so one number here for the carbon atom containing methyl group. So you have to write 1 methyl benzene. Very easy, 1 methyl benzene. Now here the substituent is here, functional group, first position, first carbon atom, and OH group is hydroxy group. So the name will be 1-hydroxy benzene. Here first position here, first carbon atom containing chlorine. So 1-chlorobenzene, 1-chlorobenzene. Okay, so this part is very easy, containing only one substituent, but you should know the proper naming for that functional group. Okay, methyl, hydroxy, chloro. So this naming you should know. Now second category we have disubstituted derivatives of aromatic compounds. Here we have the first example. Now here we have two substituents. Now in this case you have to select one substituent because substituents are similar type, same. So you select one substituent, give that particular substituent containing carbon, you give number 1, and then you start numbering in such a way on that benzene ring, so that the second substituent should get the lowest number, lowest. Second substituent should get the lowest number. Now see here, if I start numbering from here 1, then you have to go here 2. This will be 2. 1 here, 2 here. So this will be 1, 2 dimethyl. 2 methyl group, that's why dimethyl benzene. Okay, if you start from here also, then 1, then you go here 2. Don't come from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, then this will get number 6, which is wrong. So 1, 2 or 1, 2. So 1, 2 dimethyl benzene, and here it will be 1, 2, 3. Don't come from this side. If you are selecting this methyl group first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will get 5 number. So this type of numbering is wrong. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 3 dimethyl benzene. Now here we have tri-substituted aromatic compounds, derivatives. आप देखते हैं कि इनको ना नेमिंग कैसे करते हैं. Now here you select any methyl group. Okay, start from here 1. Okay, now you know the concept. Already I have explained here. So now you know that you have to go from this side. 1, 2 and 3. So this will be 1, 2, 3. Trimethyl. 3-methyl group means trimethyl benzene. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 trimethyl benzene. Okay, any other method of numbering if you start, that will be wrong. If you select this methyl group 1, then if you start from here, then 1, 2, 3, again you will get the same answer. Okay, so this concept is very, very important. Now this particular example here, again you start from here 1, then 2, 3 and 4. So what answer you will get? What is the IUPAC name for this compound? This will be 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4 trimethyl benzene. Okay, so 1, 2, 4 trimethyl benzene. So understand the concept, understand the example properly. Okay, and write the IUPAC name. Now this example here very, very important. When I asked you to revise 6 tables, in this chapter 6 tables were given: root word, suffix, prefix. Then we had functional groups, 1 table, and in the functional group only we have the seniority table. Okay, means which functional group is given the first priority. सबसे पहले कौन सा फंक्शनल ग्रुप आता है, फिर उसके बाद कौन सा आता है, फिर उसके बाद कौन सा आता है. That is called as seniority table. Because that table is important, because now here we have 3 different functional groups. Substituents are different. Now in that table you will come to know the seniority table of functional group. आपको पता चलेगा कि ये ग्रुप सबसे टॉप पे है, तो आपको ये कार्बन आइटम को containing COOH group you have to give number 1. Then the second functional group priority between Br and OH is OH, so you have to give 2 here and then 3 here. Okay, then you will get the name, the IUPAC name for this compound. Okay, so this is the list priority group. That's why I have to write down 3 bromo, 2 hydroxy. Okay, 3 bromo, 2 hydroxy, Forget about the substituent then both. So this compound here it is called as benzoic acid. Okay. This compound is called this benzene ring is COL2. It's called benzoic acid. So name of this compound will be 3-bromo-2-hydroxy benzoic acid. So today I have just introduced this particular example because the seniority table list of the function group, okay, you should recollect, okay, with this one example, and then you can understand the remaining examples also. Now whenever we have a function group, okay, only one function group like OH for example and methyl group here, Br and COH is not there. So methyl group will be given the priority. So you start numbering from the methyl group and then the second substituent will get the lowest number. So you practice these examples. We have started. Some more important example, okay, I'll teach in the next lecture. So keeping this concept in mind, whatever examples you have written in your chemistry copy, this will help you, this particular explanation will help you to understand the IUPAC name of remaining examples also. And if any doubts, you can always ask message through Campus Care and clear your doubts. Okay, so this is all for today. Now we will start with a very important concept. After few examples of IUPAC nomenclature of aromatic compounds, okay, very important concept of bond parameters from this chapter, okay, which is the last part of the chapter. The middle part of the chapter, distillation method, fractional distillation method, crystallization method, these are all practical aspects, so that we are not going to study in the theory. So directly we have to go to the last part of the chapter, okay, and that part is very important as related to remaining chapters of organic chemistry. So that's all for today, students. Take care. Have a nice day.